Social Order, thank you so much for coming to speak with me. You guys kickstarted Cruel World Festival, and then same stage, New Order is headlining.
Starts with Social Order, ends with New Order.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you guys were to form like a super group, it would be like New Social Order.
There you go.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. I want to ask, because there was a song you guys didn't perform, and I was hoping to hear it all my life. What was the inspiration for that?
There's definitely influences of like a lot of the new wave stuff.
Do you want to really?
Yeah, you go for it.
It was Dad dying. So my dad passed in 2015, and then we had that kind of idea going. He had the chorus, so it kind of like went that way, you know, all my life, like thinking of you and all that. But then you change the lyrics up, and then it became a little bit more new wave, actually. Super simple.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
What I like about it, and I was actually, the reason why I asked where the inspiration came from was because I didn't know that there was a sad story
like lyrically,
to the song. Lyrically.
Okay, yeah.
But when I hear the chorus, because I don't know if you know that New Order and Pet Shop Boys had like a side project called Electronic. Yeah. And there's a song called It's Getting Away With It. And so when I heard the chorus,
it's very similar.
Yes. Yeah, it was very anthemic, and so that's why I was like, is that like a tribute to electronic?
You could say that. I would also say a big influence for the hook was Psychedelic Furs. What's the song from Psychedelic Furs?
Love My Way.
Yeah, Love My Way. It was like that. So that's another. That's that melody is very similar. There's only 12 notes, so it's hard to.
Yeah, right.
It's hard to do new something.
And it's funny because I think it was like Ed Sheeran and a whole bunch of other like pop artists. They were being sued. Dua Lipa, and the judge was like, no, like you can't sue if they have the same building blocks. It was like it's all like the same fundamentally.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I hope that the song gets big enough to where we do get sued, because then because then you know something. Your song's getting big enough, and then
if you're getting sued, then
then you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So as long as it stays small and underground, and only you like it, then we're doing enough.
Well, I think you guys are doing something right, because you got to perform at Cruel World. Right. And this is like your first time, right? Yeah, this is my first time, so we're no longer virgins.
There we go. No longer Cruel World virgin.
But I think you guys manifested it, because like your friends, Twin Drive, Glass Spells, they performed prior.
Well, when we first got it, we were all trying to manifest The Cure playing it. But New Order, and I've really gotten into Nick Cave lately, so that's good too. We're about to play it. We're like, I wonder if The Cure's gonna be on it.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? I sense I'm gonna manifest this to the Alien Universe. I think next year, just because they just dropped the new album. So it's just coincidentally.
Tears for Fears too. I got that.
And then this festival is relatively new. It's like it's going on its 4th year.
Yeah.
You're also a relatively new band, because you guys formed during the pandemic. Was that a goal when you guys formed a Social Order? Like, did you see yourself playing at festivals?
I mean, really, it was one of the first things I told Anthony. I was like, bro, we're like this whole scene. Obviously, I've been a fan. If you look back at all my years being a musician, like anytime anyone asks about my influence, it's always The Cure, Depeche Mode, OMD, New Order. So yeah, we were very deliberate about trying to get involved in a scene that with those kind of bands.
I think we've done what we do.
Yeah, we do.
We're obviously influenced by the 80s, but we have a modern take on it.
Well, post-punk is back. It's a different thing.
But that's what happened, right? It just like with Wednesday and the whole like goth thing kind of got big.
Yeah,
so
it's back.
We were just doing what we were doing. Yeah. And so it just kind of came together. And I think that's what's kind of happening.
And I'll say this too, because of we've seen kind of like punk come back in a big way. With like all the there's now with nostalgia for like that whole emo like when we were young thing.
Yeah.
As punk came back, I kind of was looking out on the horizon, going, I wonder if there's going to be another post-punk. Because you kind of see, I think music is very cyclical. So stuff kind of comes in and out.
I met you 10 years, you were wearing that Cure shirt.
Right, yeah.
You're like evidence you're not a poser.
But I think sometimes you can, especially in the music business, you can, if you obviously love a style, whatever, you can kind of see stuff, a wave coming, and you can try to ride that wave. What's cool about this post-punk stuff is it's not nostalgia, where I would say
it's a new take.
It's a whole new.
Like
it's similar, but it's different. It's always different, and especially like bands like French Police and Twin Tribes and all those bands. It's like it's not heavy nostalgia where it's because sometimes I feel like too much nostalgia can be a little cringe, but if it's new and it's like influenced by that, then it's like then it's
a
great,
modern take on
modern,
it.
Modern.
I think no one here finds like this like goth new wave post-punk scene very cringe. And I gotta say, I got here early. I was lined up 10:30. They kind of opened the gates a little late, and all of a sudden I hear you guys performing. And I'm running to see you. I get to outsider stage, and then I'm dancing. So you guys got my cardio in.
Thank you for running.
Now the beauty of being the first act playing. You have all this time.
We really enjoyed it because we got to do a sound check. I don't know how many other bands are able to do that. Probably the bigger bands are. It was actually a very relaxing experience.
Yeah,
we went out last night, ate a steak at Ruth Chris, and we woke up early. We did party. We were very professional.
Steak from where? Texas Roadhouse.
You like Texas Roadhouse?
We go to Texas Roadhouse a lot.
That's our
Tell her.
That's our game.
Andrea, tell her the plan.
Like we already have like a database of like wherever we're playing, like what's the closest like Texas Roadhouse. And we have like literally like a list. Yeah.
So the last tour,
we're big carnivores.
We routed
Good thing I'm not a vegan.
Amongst all the Texas Roadhouse. You know, because it's good, it's clean, it's like you don't get.
Well, now they don't throw the peanuts anymore.
No, they don't do that. But I walk out with a bag of the peanuts.
I want to have like a lifetime supply of the bread and cinnamon.
Oh yeah.
There was a funny meme of Travis Kelce was like one of the Super Bowl games, and he's like yelling at his coach, and someone's like, they added the meme like, give me another basket of Texas Roadhouse.
They're a little stingy on those rolls. It takes them a while to bring out another one.
So, I saw on social media, like Cruel World's account, that they asked you a question about like, you know, a song to introduce the crowd to if they're not familiar with your band, which was Waiting, but I would have said Hollow.
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do you say Hollow?
I say Hollow just because, again, we're talking about the lyrics and stuff, and I feel like this festival is for the outsiders, you know, like for us goth people who didn't fit in, who didn't wear Abercrombie or Hollister. And then, you know, you're talking about like Room for the Lonely, and we could dance, and like these are our people.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
that. It's our culture. Met Gala just happened. What would be, if it was a Met Gala Cruel World theme, what would be like the fashion essential?
That's leather jackets of some sort. Anthony just bought this very cool full like leather
trench coat
that would be perfect.
But I think it's like simplicity. I think that's the theme.
Andrew?
Yeah, it's about the boots.
Andrew prides himself on his boots. He's got boots, really nice boots.
I have new order boots, but I wanted to be practical because I was like running back and forth different stages. I'm like, that's gonna kill me.
Because it rained on stage, he was worried he was gonna slip. So I was like, you gotta be very careful.
I brought my Converse up there with
and then he came to us, so should I wear the boots or Converse? Mason and like boots, but be careful.
I saw that on your social media, like it was like wet, and I was not prepared. Like what? I mean, I always bring a hoodie just in case. I was like, wait, I thought this was supposed to be like sunny.
But it's perfect weather for this fest. I mean, we could have asked for better weather.
Yeah.
100 degrees.
So, what would be your advice for bands who want to play this festival or any other festival to get recognized?
Well, I'll tell you what we've been doing is we've just been trying to make friends. We've been talking to all these bands for a while now. I mean, we get on, you know, social media isn't the only thing, but it's really great for being able to just hit up a band and be like, yo, I love what you're doing. And not be like forceful where like, oh, we should play this show together, but just like, I don't know, just make friends and just try to get involved, show up to their shows. Go talk to them and
talk to them.
I think that's really important.
Yeah. I hope you guys become friends with actors because
we talked to them today.
Oh, excellent. I just interviewed them before you guys got here.
Amazing.
Nice.
And they want to know where you guys got your instruments.
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to steal my guitar.
He tried to grab Andrew's guitar.
Yeah, he's trying to steal
such a nice guitar.
Because he was like, open your case, I want to see it. And he's like, oh, this is nice. He's like, I'm going to steal it.
Andrew has a very nice, what is it, a jazz master? Yeah. All black. He custom built it.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're big fans, like Kendall, like Leathers. I'm a big fan of hers. So it's great to meet them today. But in going back to, like, the scene, I think it's, like, almost, I'm going to say it, kind of the anti-rock star thing where it really is a community. So we've gotten where we are because literally what he said, hanging out and supporting other bands.
Yeah, checking out each other's sets, exactly. Trying to coordinate, like, hey, let's go on tour together. Okay, so there's a fabulous list in front of us. Who are you guys excited to see tonight?
For me, OMD.
I've seen them. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, me, OMD, but Garbage because of Butch Vig, because I produce all the music, and I'm a big fan of him being a producer-drummer. I mean, Smashing Pumpkins. Honestly, never mind.
Yeah, even Silver Sun Pickups. I'm a huge fan. Yeah.
It's all him.
Would you want to collaborate with Butch Vig?
I'd be too nervous to say hi. But I'll try. I'll let you know.
Okay, so, you guys just performed at Cornerstone Berkeley. I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love venues when they're just like adjacent to a restaurant.
I don't know if we tried that.
We just didn't go into the other side of it.
We always, that's one of our big things, is like we find out, okay, well, this is where we're playing. What are the restaurants around? We're trying to, that's like our first thing.
Yeah. Well, next time if you guys perform at that venue, definitely try their chicken pot pie.
Okay.
And sweet potato fries.
All right, gotta do that. That sounds. I love both those things.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
We just put out our new EP, Miss You, and you're not going to have to wait long for new music. We are going to be releasing a bunch of music right up until we do our East Coast and Midwest and Canada tour with French Police.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
excellent. Yeah, I know you guys played a couple songs off the EP live, which is fantastic.